right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a cosmic core that I have just under 10,000 essence or energy for. And I want to hurt myself again here. We're going to start by securing the Soul of the Faltine reward. So we probably only have 4 more rewards, maybe 5 to get through. But we do have a free refresh, which is nice. And this is the last day. One thing I want to say about the Cosmic Core, I still think it's really good. I don't know if you should spend crystals re-rolling, refreshing. That's up to you to decide. I did have Apache misconstrue one of my... Listen, one of my other videos where he thought I was implying that you must refresh. All I said was the odds are better than gambling for CTPs if you wanted to get CTPs. It doesn't mean that you're more likely to get a CTP from Cosmic Core. It's just that the odds are somehow higher than the actual CTP gambling. That being said, I do like a lot of the rewards. I'm really glad that they juiced them since the anniversary. The only thing I would say, not that I'm complaining about Cosmic Core, but I really wish there were some kind of emblem related reward. And I want to say this now on the record because I've been sort of pseudo hoarding my crystals. We have 23,000 right now, and I am pretty much at my wit's end because last year, this is going to go off in a tangent for a little bit, but we will get to the Cosmic Core really soon. Last year, during the Black Friday update, whatever, sales, they had their dev note, and they talked about the ABX ABL changes, and they talked about emblems. And they mentioned emblems in some capacity, that they were going to make emblems easier to farm, they were going to make whatever, blah, 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 and they didn't. And I was really expecting them to add to the emblems or you know, add ways to farm them, whatever, with the Fantastic Four update. Because the Fantastic Four update is the update that brought us these emblems in the first place last year. So I thought, okay, 1 year later, they're going to do it again, right? From the from this thing, right? From this, right? So that's what I thought. Oh, I was wrong. They did not. And so I really want to gamble emblems because at this point, I think they're going to... At this point, I think emblems have more to offer my account than CTPs. It sounds kind of crazy, but I think I have enough brilliance. I know saying that is probably going to curse me, and I'll never get another brilliant again. But aside from maybe getting a few more brilliant insights for supports, I think I may have enough for the existing content, unless I were to get really heavily into like Shadowland pushing or you know, Alliance Conquest. Then I would need more, but otherwise I think the emblems would help out more, mainly the mythic emblems with the up to 40, I think it's up to 30 or 40% all basic attack when you get them maxed out. And that's just like look at how OP that is. I have it at level 27 2-star, and that's an extra stat on a card. Like, you know, that crafted stat? Yeah, boom. And it can go way higher, right? I just don't have any. I don't have any. But then we also have these ones that are legendary that will work for world boss specifically, but that's for all world bosses. We have these ones which are also, again, just flat buffs. And then we have the upcoming Thanos one as well, flat buffs. So I need a metric shit ton of mythic emblem kits, right? The mythic emblem, these things, right? The mythic emblem data. So it would be nice if you could get mythic emblem data or legendary emblem data from Cosmic Core. That's all I was trying to say. Anyways, I did waste some of your time, so I apologize. We'll just speedrun this Cosmic Core now thing. That's all I was trying to say. So basically, the next time you see me like spending my crystals in a big way, unless it's for like a deluxe pack Epic Quest character, it is going to be to gamble emblems. And my hope is with the next update being delayed by a week, I'm suspecting that it's going to be Galactus Epic Quest. I'm also suspecting that it's going to introduce like more emblem farming. If they don't do it with this next update, then I'm just going to commit to gambling, and I'm probably just going to blow like 20,000 crystals gambling emblems. So for those of you that are into those kind of gambling videos, you can look forward to that video coming quite soon, in like 2 weeks or less. So this first one was super duper cheap. I think this is one of the cheapest that I've ever done. That was like 1,1200 energy. That was amazing. So we should be able to clutch out 4 more rewards, which is awesome. 5 rewards with 10k is super easy. I even screwed up and did my last week's Shadowland before the Cosmic Core because I thought it was next week and they pushed it up a week. So I lost out on an extra like 1,500 energy. I would have closer to 12,000, but that was really nice. So we clutched out the 150 Soul of the Faltine. That's like 1 extra day's worth. Now we can go ahead and refresh. We get a uniform upgrade ticket. So that would be basically it. For those of you wondering, all of my rewards were bad, except for the one I just did, which is Soul of Faltine, and the day before I had Carbonadium. But that was it. Every other reward I had was some terrible, like, you know, Black Antimatter, Mcron Shards, Essence of Dimension. It was just poo-poo pee-pee in pee-pee caca land. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and re-roll. We're hoping for any CTP. Oh, or a mythic card. Yep, we'll take a mythic card here. I'm very generous these days with what I will take because I know that the you know, the rod of we'll call it the rod of consequence often arrives unlubricated. So I do not want to be on the receiving end of another 44, 94, whatever refresh debacle. You know, I just finished explaining why I need to save my crystals to gamble for essence, for emblems, excuse me. And so, yeah. I'm also, for those of you wondering, this video could be everything, bro. I'm just gonna blab for everything. I've also been hoarding my essence. I know after that Apocalypse pull, that was disgusting. Shout out to the RNG gods on that one. After that Apocalypse pull with the 6-star, and man, that was really cheap too. What's going on, dude? That was like 1,600. That was like 1,600 energy. After that Apocalypse pull, I said I was never gonna spend essence gambling again. I lied, because it's the best essence you've ever seen. Because I suspect, again, it's just my speculation, it's just my psychosis, but I suspect a Galactus Epic Quest. So because of that, I suspect new metas. Big, juicy, Terrax, whatever, Airwalker, Dragon Walker, whatever that guy's name, Dragon Man, and they're going to have juicy artifacts, and I got to get my hands on them. So, yes, I have been stockpiling. I haven't been playing Rifts aggressively, I'll be honest, but I have been stockpiling Essence for that. So, that's 300 crystals spent so far. Honestly, the gold is not bad. 10 million gold, man. I'm going to take it. Screw it. I've been getting so lucky. I'm not going to push my luck. I've been getting very lucky. I'm just going to bro. We're getting doubles and triples and quadruples and quintuples. This is fantastic. So, yeah. I'm going to take the 10 million gold. I wasn't actually thinking about the gold. I was just thinking about the mythic card, the Soul of the Faltine, the CTPs, and one other reward that I was looking for. Oh, and anytime you get the feathers or the Mcron crystals, of course. Because I think that's genuinely better than the mythic card. The mythic card is probably the weakest reward, but actually the 10 million gold is not bad. It's not bad at all, right? It represents a decent amount. I got down to 150 million gold. So, yeah, getting 10 mil here is very nice. It will help me replenish back up, especially if, again, when you have a psychosis, it always has to be cohesive, right? I'm hallucinating this Galactus Epic Quest. So, of course, everything I do has to build towards that narrative. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, you know? So, although you may think that I'm crazy for thinking the Galactic Epic Quest is coming, at least all of my other internal logic kind of matches that trajectory. So, that's my third reward there. And we still have 4,600 energy. That's crazy. We could possibly squeeze 6 rewards out. We're guaranteed to squeeze 5 rewards out at this point. But we might be able to squeeze 6. Gotta take the 900 feathers. Gotta take the 900 feathers. Yep. I think my CTP days in Cosmic Core are over, man. I just don't want to deal with the RNG, the BS RNG. It is what it is. I'm getting way luckier to just get more rewards, you know? And it's volume right now. Like, look at this. This is costing me nothing, bro. I farmed up this energy just doing my regular things. I didn't spend, you know, years refreshing GBR. I play this. I'm like, lately I've been playing this game a lot on you know, kind of maintenance mode, standby, whatever you want to call it. One eye open, one eye closed. But I've been reaping some crazy rewards. Like, nothing insane, right? I haven't been like insanely lucky, but just the fact that, oh my gosh, that was so cheap, dude. What? That was like 1,200 energy again, bro. That's 4 rewards. Wow. Wow, that's crazy cheap. All right, let's go. Yo, Soul of the Faltine, let's go again. We go again. For 75 crystals, would you pick up 150 Soul of the Faltine? Yeah, I think I would. Because that's for 150 crystals, that's 300 Soul of the Faltine, right? So that means for for 1,500 crystals, I get 3,000 Soul of the Faltine. That's amazing, right? Because 3,000 Soul of the Faltine is almost a tier 4. So, like, getting half of what you need, because the Life Seed's irrelevant, right? So it's just the Carbonadium and the Soul of the Faltine. Getting almost what you need for a native tier 1, tier 4 with 1,500 crystals, with 2,000 crystals, essentially. That's super duper cheap. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Bro, we finished so many at like 240, 260. I think this one might be the expensive one that kind of traps me. And this is good. I'm actually really happy. We clutched out 5 rewards. We have the temptation of a 6th reward, right? But this is really good because it gives me the opportunity to show you guys the dangers of the Cosmic Core. So I did that little thing at the beginning where I was like, I'm not telling you to reroll your Cosmic Core for CTPs. But here is where you have to be so careful not to reroll, or don't reroll until much later. Okay, if you look at my situation here, with the Cosmic Core, I have 1,200 energy left. Now, you just saw me on video get like 2 or 3 rewards with about that much energy. But we also know the average is 2,000. So I'm way off the average. I'm missing like 800 energy. And 800 energy is a lot. It's not easy to come by. Now, I do have one more world event. So that's 50 energy there. Easy peasy. But the rest of it's going to have to be through good old-fashioned grinding. I do have my Team Battle Arena, which is an extra 200. So that's nice. You can see where things add up. But you have to go and check. You have to go check your sandwich board and see what you have left to do. I do still have one world event. You can confirm there that I have one more entry. So that's 50. I do still have my 5 world boss runs that I haven't done for the day. I have all my ABX stuff. I have my Team Battle Arena. I don't think Legendary Battle gives anything. I have all my rifts. The rifts do also give you a lot of energy. So maybe I need to get going and do a bunch of rifts. But I'm going to farm out. I'll tell you this right now. I'm going to farm out all of this energy, this cosmic energy, before I touch this here. And if I don't have at least an hour of time and at least 2,200 energy, I'm not touching it. I want over 2,000 energy, and I want to give myself a buffer of at least an hour. And you're probably asking, well, why do you give yourself at least an hour? Because if I end up right at the end, right? If I end up here with the Mcron shards, and I run out of energy, I gotta get to grinding, bro. I gotta start jumping into GBR runs and texting people in my alliance like, hey, can you carry me through like 10 GBR runs so I can farm this energy up real quick? Because that's one of the ways to do it. Or I gotta jump in and do a bunch of story modes, and I gotta farm a bunch of story mode ultimate difficulty, and I gotta farm a bunch of the stages, 5 energy a pop, right? But I'm gonna need time to do that, or I have to bite the bullet if I'm really desperate. If the reward is really good, if you're really desperate, you refresh timeline battle, right? And because each participation is 20. You refresh timeline battle, or you refresh Team Battle Arena, whatever you prefer. Costs the same number of crystals, 125, and then you can bag your 200 energy. But I would start with the GBR raids. It's 25 a pop. So if someone in your alliance can carry you 4 times, that's 100 energy. Not a lot, but again, if you're short 300 energy, see that 340 there? If you're short 300 energy at the end, you're gonna have to get carried through 12 GBR runs. Assuming your device doesn't crash, assuming you can get someone online quickly, that could take you close to an hour to do 12 runs, right? So that's my advice for you guys. As always, guys, I think the Cosmic Core is absolutely fantastic. I know it's not glitzy and glamorous. It's maybe a little bit boring these days, long in the tooth. You guys have been, if you've been watching the channel every single day, you've seen me do tons of Cosmic Core videos. I remember... But anyways, I still think it's really good. I still think the Cosmic Core is amazing. I think it's one of the best game modes I've seen in almost any mobile game, just because of how simple it is and how fun it is and how good the rewards are. And it basically just rewards you for doing what you would do anyways. It just rewards the grinders, which I think is fantastic. And I still remember my first Cosmic Core video, and maybe that's why it has a special place in my heart. I was over in Portugal, and I was doing it, and we were pulling like Mega Tier 2 tickets out the wazoo. And then I think the very next Cosmic Core, they changed the reward structure. They added a bunch of rewards so that the chance to get... and I think they removed the Mega Tier 2 ticket as well. Yeah. You guys remember that? That shit was crazy. Anyways, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoy the content. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.